Hi, good morning, students. How are you today? Well, today we are going to discuss about the most important things in the bakery and confectionery section. That is yeast. So today's topic is yeast. Yeast basically main ingredients. As we know, there is two types of ingredients. One is major, that is the basic one, and other one is optional. We can go for the production without that particular things, some ingredients. So what are the main ingredients? Basic. So like, as you know, to make bread: sugar, salt, flour, yeast, water. So basically those part you require to go ahead with the production. Without salt you never, because salt balance the taste. Also control the yeast function. So yeast is a type of main ingredients in the bakery and confectionery department section as well. So let's go. We have some discussion, short discussion about the yeast. Well, yeast is a basically living single microorganism which we can't see in naked eye. The basic funda: single cell, living cell, and not visible in naked eye. So basically yeast was invented by Louis Pasteur in 1860 century, and the scientific name of the yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Just remember, this is most important. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. All right. Now, the body of the yeast divided by three parts. One is cell wall, one is nucleus, and one is cytoplasm, or you can say protoplasm itself. So, cell wall. This is the outer body of the cell. Cell wall. This is very dense particle, and this is oval shape and protected with the cell outside body, and this is the main part which protect the cell always. And this next is nucleus. Nucleus is the most important, like the heartbeat of the cell basically. So nucleus, it is basically kidney shaped, oval shaped. It is in the size. And the last part is cytoplasm or protoplasm. It is basically jelly which suffered to hold the nucleus in the normal liquid consistency, whitish in color. So this is the kitchen of the cell, where food normally produced and supplied to all the cell. So this is basically kitchen, store, food preparing place. And well, the another things is vacuole. Vacuole is a small black spot inside the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is floating, like floating gel. So cytoplasm basically float the nucleus, protect the nucleus for any any jerking or anything like heat or something else. So inside the cytoplasm there is a small dot, and that is called vacuole. So vacuole basically the second part, the second reservoir or store place. Like kitchen, we have kitchen, and separately we have the store for the ready food to pick up, right? So basically this is the storing place of the food. It's called cell sap. Clear? Now let's go for the media. See, we are going to discuss about the yeast, and we already discussed about the who has invented, which year, and the structure of the yeast. Well, now there is two things don't mix up, that is media of the yeast and the way production way, in the sense how they create their family or increase their family or extend their family. This is one part, and another is media. What is media? I mean, by some ingredients we produce the yeast. I mean, you can say mechanically or you can say chemically. So both are included. So two types. Well, first is we use molasses. Molasses is a extract during preparation of sugar. When we make sugar by fermentation process from the sugar cane, so molasses is the impurity part. We collect that one. We even use everything. So molasses is the part of like brownish. Like some dry things, content we apply for the yeast to make it more volume, or this is the way we add that one during the process of yeast. Yes, so molasses we use, but along with that we use DAP. What is DAP? Is a chemical diammonium phosphate, DAP, and we apply DAP and some acids. Just simple two things: DAP, diammonium phosphate, and acid. These two things we apply together with the molasses. So there is a chance of production of yeast. This is the only one way. The second, another last one, that is barley. You know barley, right? Barley is content corn flour. So the nature of the corn flour, as you know, when we make chili chicken, we need to make it thick consistency. Like we know corn flour is a binding agent, right? So the nature of the corn flour, when we get the water hot or something steam, so the gelatin tendency, inside the corn flour, it becomes gelatinized due to the hot water or steam. It is better, at least 60 degrees centigrade you require. So when you pass through the barley, and barley is supposed to be soaked in the water previously, and you pass the 60 degrees centigrade steam, so what happened? Barley becomes gelatinized, right? So it will act as a binding agent, right? Now it creates maltose and some lactic acid and some solution, and that is the basic steps to create the yeast, what we are talking about. This is the process. I'm not going into it in vast, but this is the two steps method we can use. So don't forget, don't mix up two things. One is media that we have already used, one is barley, and one is molasses, yes, with DAP and acids. So these two steps. Now let's go for the how we produce yeast. This is the method of preparation, basically. How yeast produce their family, like us, how we increase our family. So yeast is a living microorganism, living single cell, and it is formed in yeast plant. Yeast plant, that means veg. So this is the key, keywords you have to remember. Always remember the keyword, and that will help you to recall everything. So now we are going to discuss about the two things, that is method of their production, how they create their family. There are two methods. One is by budding, and speculation, these two. So what is budding? Suppose we have cells in our body, but we have more than crores, lakhs of cells. If you catch one single, this is one single cell, and you see suddenly there is another body started forming on top of your finger, and it's shaped like tumor, same as a tumor. So started one cell on top, this is your single cell, so it's called budding. Suddenly forming of another cell on top of your main cell, mother cell. So after few times it will be separated from the mother. Then that single cell, separated single cell, again started forming another on top of him. So this process called budding. One from another, another from another, another from another. Simple way. Another one is speculation. What is that? Speculation is the single cell. Again, let's go for that. Now this single cell in between started, like this is single cell, the square one started dividation. I mean like this. You got it? 1 by 2. And then every single started same procedure. So it becomes normally chain system. Chain 1 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 4 by 4, like very first formation. So this is called formation. This is called the way they progress their family. So we already passed through method, process, how they increase their family. Now let's go for the types of yeast. Types of yeast, normally if you go for by the yeast, generally there is two types, one dry, one fresh. So among of them, I mean fresh yeast, that is available in the block, 500 gram normally it is available, and another one in liquid formation. Most probably most of us, we don't prefer in India because the atmosphere and temperature, due to that we don't have time or place or storing place, anything like that way. We avoid that liquid in the sense some watery formation like cream, not too much liquid or not too hard. So that is available. Most of the western countries, they prefer to, but as our weather is a hot Asian, so we prefer the block or dry, as per the use, depends on your use, how you are going to use. Anyway, so one is cream yeast, under fresh yeast. One is cream yeast, one is fresh yeast. One is cream yeast, one is compressed yeast. What is block? Available in the block yeast is called compressed, because we compressed, we use the mechanical method to make it block, compressed yeast. And another one is fresh yeast. Cream yeast basically, as I told, it is it comes form in liquid, not liquid, semi-liquid like creamy. And another one is dry yeast. One is dry normal regular, one is active dry yeast, instant dry yeast, right? Those are looks like granules, small granules, and dry. You can place it anywhere in the dry place. But yeast, regarding yeast preservation, how you preserve, that is 3 to 4 weeks we can preserve that one in the refrigeration. I mean, the standard temperature for the refrigeration is 5 degrees centigrade, that is worldwide, I mean according to the HACCP. We'll discuss about that HACCP and all. So 5 degrees centigrade is, or 39 degree or 49 degree Fahrenheit is the standard temperature for the freezing, as well the yeast. So we can store it 3 to 4 days. So preservation part finish. Now let's go discuss about the how you recognize the yeast is good. Yeah, that is very important things. Yeast, see, the compressed yeast, of course dry yeast, it will be form in good texture, not dusty or not smelly, something else. But the fresh yeast, that is more sensitive. You have to first your eye check up how it looks. It's supposed to be creamy, ivory color. Creamy, ivory color. This is the first. Second, the smell, it seems like ripened apple, when apple become ripened. So same like ripened apple, but not more than over ripened or some rotten stage. That is important. So it is fresh, of course. And the next, that is physical. If you break the yeast, you can see small particle will be break, but not crumbly. Once it will start to crumb, and after more press, you feel that is muddy. That means it is going to spoil or long days already over. That is very important. When started become crumb texture, when you break, and when you press again by your two fingers, use your two fingers, you feel that is become muddy and smell will come. That is rotted apple. That means that is old one, not good to buy. And the last one, it is the spot. I mean the color of the yeast. You find some black spot or brown spot somewhere, not everywhere. So if you break, that goes inside the yeast. That means is already affected. It's already started. I mean, you need to discard. Believe me, because once you use the bad yeast, it will affect your final product. Of course, if you want good final product, you have to maintain the quality first. Ingredients, quality, measurement, temperature, all those things you have to maintain. Now, we already discussed about the type of yeast, characteristics of yeast, and storing of the yeast. So, the lastly one word, yeast is a living organism, single cell living organism, and invented by Louis Pasteur on 1860 century, and the scientific name of the yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So students, please note down everything and all the points, key points, and we'll discuss next again for the revision part. Then we'll start the next chapter, right? Thank you. Have a nice day. Good day.